Hey, good people. What's up? It is now 12:47 a.m. in the morning, and I am wide awake. So you know what I do when I'm wide awake, right? I recorded an awesome video for you guys. So whoever's tuned in, wherever you are, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Super awesome. I super love you guys. So I just want to, before we even get into our discussion tonight, because it's a really crazy discussion, and I've been really tuning into it and observing what's going on. But before we do that, I had an awesome day, y'all. I had a really awesome day. Like, my day was super awesome, and I hope your day was too. So the topic of discussion tonight is, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it, but I will definitely play the footage. It was the conversation that Nancy Grace and 2 Chainz had. Now, I thought this was such an interesting conversation. Not only was it hilarious, oh, it was funny. I'm going to show you a few funny parts. But not only was it hilarious, he made a lot of good points. You know, she mentioned that he was a very good student. He made about a 4.0 when he was in school. You know, he was very educated, very smart. But at the same time, he raps about certain things that she doesn't necessarily agree with. And in the topic of discussion, she was saying that, you know, to change, you should pay attention to, you know, some people who are giving their 2-year-old children marijuana to smoke, and that's not right, and this should not be legalized. I want you to understand that I'm totally against it, and you should too. But at the same time, he made such a valid point, because he was saying that, you know, legalizing marijuana would technically allow taxpayers to not have to basically take any money out of their pockets. It will, you know, allow the overcrowding of the prisons to come down. A lot of people who may have marijuana on their records, they can now get loans and homes and all things of that nature. So he made a lot of good points, but I do understand that a lot of people do take for granted certain situations that they get, you know, they're authorized to do. They take granted for it, or they take it for granted. The crazy part is, I just don't know if I really agree with the whole recreational purpose of marijuana or weed or whatever you want to call it. Only because I believe that some people are going to take it over and beyond just because it's now legal, you know, and that's my only reservation towards that. But he made a lot of valid points. So I'm going to play a snippet about the part where he talked about the taxpayers and the overcrowding jails and the, you know, criminals, you know, basically not having criminal records for marijuana, and they'll be able to get loans and things of that nature. So I'm going to play that clip. You guys listen carefully. And I'm going to play another part where he was so funny. Oh my gosh. I was at work and I listened to this today, and I was like laughing so hard. I wasn't dying. I was laughing so hard, because I was like, I can't believe he just said this to this lady, or to the guy. But I'm going to play it for you. I'm going to share my screen really quick. Here it is. I'm going to share my screen and let you guys watch it really quick. Hold on. Thank you. All right. So it should be coming up now. Share. All right, so I'm gonna present it to everyone. There it is, and it's about to play.
If you want to qualify for a bomb, then why don't you just not smoke pot? Why don't you just not get arrested?
Right now, we got to try to find ways on getting out. So I figured we got half of the states legalizing pot. If the rest of the community legalizes pot, that frees up taxpayers' money. That allows us to do with this extra funds as far as fixing everything from.
I don't know what you're saying about freeing up taxpayers' money. What do you mean free up taxpayers' money?
Explain it to James.
For me, I'm a taxpayer, okay? And I have one example. For me, I'm a taxpayer. My bus get pulled over and they say they smell weed like they do all the time.
Keep it real, okay? James.
They find a grind on my bus that has 0.01 of residue inside of it. Okay, they lock me up, they strip me, they try, then they find out I'm a rapper and they want to know how fine is Nicki Minaj, they want to take pictures and they want to let me go. They obviously charge me with 0.01. I go to court, I go to trial, and then they say, do you pack your own bags? Is this your grind? I tell them no. Well, who pack your bags? They find out my security does it. They drop my case, and then they pick it up on my security, who obviously beats the case. If that's not a waste of taxpayers' time and money, I don't know what it is.
All right. I'm not disagreeing with you that was a big
another point that
about finding what one joint. But what I'm talking to you about, okay, fine. It wasn't even a joint. The point is still the same.
complete waste of my money.
This is the funny part that I'm about.
Something different. Now, I know you don't want to see this because it's not fitting with your argument.
Now listen to this, guys.
And what you're saying is not.
I'm gonna use some marijuana, and I'm looking at you now, and you do something. Yeah, you do something yourself. You sneaking and geeking yourself. I'm looking at you, and you're trying to act like you didn't have a little shot before you came on here or do something. See what it is? It's a lot of functional acts out here. There's a lot of functional acts. See, we can smell that marijuana, so you know it's on our clothes. We can't smell when you're around here sneaking and geeking.
What Chainz is doing is
right.
articulating the voice of millions.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to come back to the conversation. Now, I just wanted you guys to see a little clip of that. You can actually go on YouTube and type in Nancy Grace versus 2 Chainz, and it'll come up. But the crazy part is, I don't know, what do you guys really think about, you know, legalizing marijuana? Like, what would be the benefits of that? I understand that, you know, like you said, it'll limit the overcrowding in jail system. It'll save taxpayers money. We all know we're all taxpayers, so it'll save us some money. But what do y'all really think about it? Like, you know, one point that she did make was, you know, if they legalize marijuana, then people are just going to basically take it over and beyond, and they're going to do the most. But he made another point where he was saying, you know, people do that with alcohol, and alcohol is illegal, and people still use it for the wrong purposes. So it's kind of like, you know, it's a crazy little situation. I mean, I thought it was really funny. If you watch the whole thing, I'll actually add the link in the description box below. But 2 Chainz had me laughing when he said the guy was sneaking and geeking. I was like, what? Why did he just say that? And I played it like 7 times today. I couldn't believe it. So just my weigh in on that, I just think, you know, it's just one of them things. If they do make it legal, it's like, I just hope that people would not take it over and beyond. And honestly, if it was totally up to me, I believe that using it for medical purposes is what should happen. I know people are still going to use it for whatever they want to use it for. I understand that. But, you know, not to give it to no 2-year-old. Like, come on, that's crazy. Like, even in the video, they show that this one lady was giving her 2-year-old marijuana. And it's like, come on, like, that's crazy. Don't do that. And just like you shouldn't give alcohol to a 2-year-old or any other type of drug. Like, kids can't take that kind of stuff. They can't even take caffeine. Like he said, he don't even give his daughters caffeine. So my point is, I just think, you know, people should be more responsible. They should definitely not be giving 2-year-olds no marijuana, no weed, no crack, no meth, or whatever you want to call all this stuff. Don't do it. Like, it's crazy. But they're going to continue to go at it, and I just thought it was super funny. And I thought it was a really good conversation. But 2 Chainz really stepped up, and he made very valid points. And honestly, Nancy Grace, I know you're a really dynamic anchor, or you have your own show or whatnot, but I don't know. 2 Chainz came with it. He came prepared. Like, you dealing with a guy who had a 4.0 in school, and a lot of people didn't know that. So that was some good information to have. But that's kind of it tonight. You guys, let me know on Instagram as well. Do you think they should legalize marijuana? And if they do, should it just be for, you know, continue to have it for medical purposes, or should it be for recreational use as well? So is it okay for everybody to just get high on their own supply or your supply? I don't know. You tell me. Let me know. So that's kind of it for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you missed it, of course, you can go on my YouTube channel, Nikkie P TV, and look it up. You can see it from there. Also, comment on my Instagram if you're not following me. Follow at Nikkie P _TV. I swear I always forget my Instagram name. Follow me there, and then definitely comment and let me know what you think. It's been a great night. Thank you guys for tuning in. You've been super awesome. Thank you guys for always commenting. And of course, all the emails and the great motivation I get every day is going a long way, and I definitely appreciate it. So we're going to keep it going, and trust me, it only gets better with time. Let me know what you think. I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you all. I'll see you then. Have a good night.